Hey guys, hopefully this is connecting. Should be. Of course, since I'm a woman show, I gotta do it all by myself, so it takes a little second to connect. Hi, I'm Love Burns here. If you're just tuning in, this is my show. It's kind of an experiment of a talk show slash live streaming at the same time. So this is all new to me. Actually, this is my second official week on YouTube. So I just want to let you guys know that I was listening to boy band tunes all day, so now I'm like, oh, feeling some kind of way, and I had a drink before I started. So, anyways, which is funny because if guys listen to more boy band music, I think they'd be more like, they'd have better communication with women, I think, because they say it all. I feel like, I don't know, I'm just being a girl. Yeah, so what I want to talk about today is how I am a woman of high value. Oh, sorry. Ooh, I got distracted. Hate that. This is funny because I kind of have a lot to talk about, and every single time something freaking happens to me, I'm like, oh, I gotta go live. I gotta tell everybody. Like, I gotta just get on camera, which is weird because you wouldn't think that that would be something I would think about. But I've been, like, waiting to tell Tuesday to tell you guys about my experience meeting my fairy godfather. Yeah, I said it. Fairy godfather. So, this thing, I suppose, is gonna... My necklace is dangling, hitting the table. But does anybody believe in fairy godmothers? I know I'm like a huge Disney freak, and Cinderella is my favorite princess. But it's funny because let's see, when was it? Last Friday, I think. Yeah. So I worked all day. Then I got off work, got ready, went and worked at Dakota Chappie. And then I worked a party, got off there, and I went down to my little local bar that I go to downtown, Ben's Tavern, and it was kind of a busy crowd in there, a little different crowd than I'm used to because they have occasionally like dollar beers, and that changes every hour. But anyways. So the people I was talking to left, and I only had one beer, but I went and sat at the bar, and I don't know, like, I've always had this thing where I can just talk to any stranger and tell them my whole freaking life story, but there was a guy there that hangs out down there that happened to know me and watch my videos, and I gotta take these things off. Keep clanging and echoing in my ear. So I ended up meeting his friend or whatever, and he was older. I think he was like 59 going on 60, but I don't know what it was. We just like connected, and I ended up telling him we started talking about my YouTube channel and what I was getting at and what I was doing, and then he started, we just talked about how, we're only human and how everybody is looking like to make that connection with that guy or woman, whatever. He kind of told me about his life story, and it was pretty similar. Like, he always had pretty short relationships up until, I think he said he was like 45, and then he met this woman. They never got married, but they found love and were together for like 16 years or something, and then she just recently passed away. But hey Katie, I saw your message. Oh gosh. So okay, long story short, I don't want to make this a long story because we had a really long conversation. But have you ever met like somebody who just a random stranger and you feel like I was in a pretty, I mean, I was in kind of all day like a pretty crappy, not crappy mood. Like I wasn't crabby, but I was just kind of feeling down. And plus it was like the day after. Yeah, it was a Friday, so I was just kind of feeling down and second guessing myself and what I was doing and about my videos and stuff. And we had a really good conversation, and he kind of like got to know me within the whole hour we talked or whatever. It felt like, I felt like I knew him too. We kind of connected, even though he's like 30 years older than me. But so long story short, he kept just saying like, I just don't get it. You're just so cute as a button. Like, are you mean? And I'm like, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think I'm mean. He's like, well, it's got to be something. I'm like, I don't know. And then he started telling me, well, we started talking about how I'm a woman, or he was telling me I was a woman of high value, and I should just, move on to the next one. Like, so after talking with him for a while, at the very end of my story basically came down to where he gave me a whole different point of view, the way I should be looking instead of the way I was thinking prior to meeting him. And I started thinking, gosh, he's kind of like, I met this guy, he's a stranger, we talked, he knew my life story or told my life story, and then he told me that he was leaving because he is not from here and he was going back home to work, and then he was going to come back in 2 months and check on me. So it's kind of like fairy godmother. Like he came, appeared, changed my life, and then disappeared. So I'm calling him a fairy godfather. So I do hope he comes back, and I do hope I get to see him again and that things have changed, because that is, that little conversation with a human being made a difference on my life that day. Which happens, like, you'll meet a stranger and then all of a sudden, you connect with them, and that, you'd leave thinking differently. I don't know. But he did tell me too, he's like, well, did you shoot something? And I'm like, what do you mean? Well, I think you need to shoot something. I told him, I don't even own a gun. You need to get a gun. You need to just go shoot something. Which is funny. Ugh. Anyways, so that's my little fairy godfather story. I am definitely going to, this guy, like, he probably, he grew up, like, hard, like a lot of us have. I mean, I did too. I don't know his whole life story, but I know, he kind of gave me a good idea. He kind of gave me a really good idea about, I don't know, about who I am and who I should be, and, the way I should present myself. It's not me, like, we kind of talked about those kind of things. Like, I'm just only human, I'm looking for that connection in somebody. Which is true. I need to start, like, not looking for lust and more looking towards things that I like in a guy and what I want in a guy, I guess. So yeah, that happened. It was cool. God, a lot's happened since Thursday. My goodness, since I saw everybody. I freaking went to the symphony again on Saturday night, which was cool because I had a date, my friend Susie, which was awesome because it was a full house. It was like Star Wars themed, which was pretty cool. So if you have not seen the symphony, you need to check it out. I don't know, it gives me freaking goosebumps. It's so weird. It's not weird. It's something that I enjoy. So, let's see. Oh, something else I wanted to talk about. I think I've told everybody this before, but I listen to Howard Stern every day, and which he got started off on the wrong foot this morning too. So I kind of I can't even say that that's what my problem is. I'm just having an emotional day. But he, I don't know. He says a lot of things that kind of stick with me. Let's see. I wrote it down. I kind of wanted to repeat it because it just is. Well, first of all, he was like complaining about, not complaining, I shouldn't say that, but about his wife, like how he was saying that once you find each other annoying, then it's like time to move on, which I can totally see, because if I'm hanging out with a guy and there's like, and my friends and family will agree with me, if I find something that annoys me, I can't get over that. And he was watching some show and he had his headphones on, and his wife, like, not hollered at him, but like said something about him, red sisters. Oh, Katie. But his wife said something about him, said something to him about him laughing too loud. So he was like, great, I annoy her. It's over. She's stuck with me though. She's not leaving. And he's like, I'll never leave her. And it was so cute, because he's the kind of man I want, because I don't know, like, if anybody out there listens to Howard Stern, I just love him. He's so real and tells it how it is, but he's real, but he's a genuine guy with a big heart, and he kind of in a way reminds me of my dad. But anyways, so he had Chelsea Handler on today, and she has this new show on Netflix, but it was basically like she's the host of experimenting live streaming, like a talk show live stream, which is basically what I'm doing. So I'm definitely going to try and tune into that. But what was I going to say that he said? He said something funny. Oh, he says, love means you're happy for someone. And I got to thinking, like, that's true. So, okay, I want to change the subject, because I was asked to come up with a bunch of, I have to write shit down. If I don't, I literally won't remember anything that I even want to talk about. But, I was asked to describe a man that like qualities in a man that I'm looking for, which I started thinking, like, if I were to describe a man, I'm going to describe, like, the most perfect man out there, which, you know, is like a Prince Charming, who may exist or may not exist. So instead, I mean, I did write down some qualities, but instead I wrote down some qualities that I don't want in a man, which I felt like would be easier. I mean, I did write them down. They're here somewhere. I don't know. Where did I write them? Oh, jeez. Well, anyways. I thought I wrote it down. Hold on. Uno momento. Wait. I don't know if that was Spanish or not. Oh. I found them. Okay. This is terrible. So, starting with number 1 that I wrote down. Somebody who buys me a dictionary. I don't need a dictionary. If you're using big words that I cannot understand, well, then we have a problem and we're not meant to be together anyways, because you're obviously super smarter than I am. Or be nice and just tell me in other words, because big words have never been my strong suit. And I did have an ex-boyfriend who actually bought me a dictionary. So, okay, somebody who laughs at somebody when they get hurt, I don't think that's cool. Like, somebody who, like, if I were to fall, like, help me up. Don't laugh at me. It's not funny. I don't like that. I've never liked that. My dad has fallen several times, and I just remember, you know, it's other people, like, you know, looking around and stuff. It's like, ugh, I don't like that. Oh, somebody who is an addict or has an addictive personality, in a way, I kind of have an addictive personality. I do know how to control myself sometimes. At least I tell myself that. Try and find other things to do, or, so yeah, we would, like, totally clash because, yeah. Especially anything that has to do with, like, drugs, or I'm not into any of that. A cat lover, ugh. I don't hate them, but I am very allergic to them. So it would be a problem because I won't be able to breathe and I may just suffocate and die. No, I'm being over dramatic, but I really am allergic. So I've never it's not that I don't like cats, it's just that they like me, but me giving them love back is hard. There are hypoallergenic cats out there. I know that too. So, anybody who's been to prison, yeah, not, that's also, you know, I've been with somebody else who was at prison, and I learned my lesson there. I can't do that again. Let's see. Oh, and of course, they have to be acceptable of my YouTube channel because I'm really liking this, and I'm probably going to stick to it because it's fun. I'm learning more about myself. I love it. Yeah, learning more about myself. Like I said in my last video, this is, you know what I feel like? I was thinking about this. Have you guys seen Avatar? The freaking movie Avatar, where he, like, video logs his life every day. That's what I feel like, kind of. Except it's like, his camera is, like, a little more close up in his face. But, okay, so getting back to, like, let me see here. Getting back to, like, I'm a woman of high value. It's so hard. I know, like, I have to tell myself this every single day. I know what I've achieved. I know what I've done. That's why dating is so hard, because sometimes I am more, like into lust, or, you know, it's more like lust with a guy rather than actually looking for those qualities in a man that I'm looking for, if that makes sense. I do have to tell you guys, so I think I've talked about this before, or maybe I haven't, but I got this book, and it's by this Matthew Hussey. It's called Get the Guy. Don't judge me. I ordered it on Amazon because I heard about it on the radio, one of the radio shows I listened to. I think it was the Kid Craddock show. I learned about him through that, and he's basically just a male guru to help women get inside the brain of men. So, just so y'all know, I'm on ya, because I'm reading this book. I also watched one of his videos today. I subscribed to him on YouTube, and he's actually really smart. So I'm going to start trying to learn from him, use his advice, and see where that takes me. Because one of the video I watched today actually was of texting. It is so texting sucks. It's so challenging, and you never know how to respond. You never know, like, what their meaning is. It's like, just freaking call me already. I'd rather talk on the phone. When I was in high school, I had a teen line, and it was in the phone book, and I was so damn proud of that. This is before cell phones came out. But my teen line, I mean, there were guys I would freaking talk on the phone to all night long, just to talk, because I don't know, that's the way we communicated back then. But now, text messaging, I don't know, I ain't good at it, that's for sure. Because, like, if I say something, it's a whole different meaning to that guy. And then, or if they say something to me, it's like, that's it. I'm done talking to him. And then I quit talking to him because I don't know what it means. So his video I watched today was kind of on that subject. And I don't know. I like reading different things in this book because it's called Get the Guy. And it gives women advice, and he's got YouTube channel. I think he's even dating a woman that even talks about, well, I don't know what she talks about, but she's a writer for a magazine or something. I don't know, but it makes sense. So just freaking call her. Yes, just call me. I don't like texting. I suck at it. I'm good at emojis. Well, I like to think so anyways, but I want a guy that calls me, in other words. So, let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, Howard did say this, or not Howard. No, Bob and Sherry, I think I was listening to them this morning. And they said that there was a survey, and the 3 places that are the most, what's the word basically where people flirt with each other the most was, of course, the bar, the gym, of course, and the laundromat. So I'm starting to think, should I be doing my laundromat because the bar is not working for me and the gym is not working for me? So maybe if I start hanging out at the laundromat, I'll meet men. I don't know, but I still have not gone on dating sites, and I don't intend on it. So I don't know. I'm looking to date still, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But, okay, I should end this. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting me. If you need dating tips as well, and plus, he's freaking British, and he's really good looking. So you should check out Matthew Hussey is his name, if you're interested. And I will see you guys on Thursday. So thank you for watching. Bye.